WJBW is made possible by sausage. Stick one in your mouth.
Hey, all you racists out there, you should not be listening to our show because we do not like you. JB Red Show.
Next.
Bob Leamy is the one guy that I know that has a drill bit big enough to do a big, nice, glory hole at any truck stop he goes to.
You're very silly. You know that. It's silly, man.
Nope. Fastest man to woman. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't listen to some of our podcasts. Seriously.
That's where it's at.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, some people are into that. I know there's a website.
Fucking asinine.
Some shit like that. You gotta do the Rocky Mountain Ride.
Big disco.
Boy. Everybody get the Rocky Mountain Ride.
Yeah, I like it.
Seriously.
That's right. It's the JB Rev Show coming at ya.
Yeah. JB Reb.
I'm Rev.
JB Reb.
Crazy in the morning.
Whoa.
Hey.
Welcome back to it.
Yeah.
The JB Reb Show. Welcome back to it a little bit. The
Rock and roll.
segment here. I am JB Webb.
Van Halen.
That's the Reverend across the way. A little bit of Van Halen in studio with us this week. We got Jack Demarco.
Yo.
Welcome. Another special guest. We actually have a big sitting in with us for the show is the Bag from the a movie, American Beauty. Hey, Bag, that's my microphone. Get over to yours there. Hold on. Welcome to the show, Bag from American Beauty. A little plastic bag. You're so awesome, so poetic. Maybe we'll talk to you later. Oh, you want to? Yeah, you could. You say something.
It's crazy here in the morning.
Okay, well, thank you. Bag from American Beauty. The plastic bag from American Beauty. Thank you. Sitting in studio, JB, the Rev. You got...
what's that guy's name?
Mr. Demarco. I want to call him Mr.
Jack.
Demarco. I like the Demarco. Can we just call you Marco? Like Demarco?
Sure.
Just the last name? Is
Like
that
just
okay?
DeMarco? Yeah.
I
I've
don't
been called that before.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Well,
among other things.
Welcome to our big old Goose Egg edition. We really don't have a whole lot planned. So I wanted to at least go over the fact that we were able to squeeze in a confirmation with a new business. Now, this is important to me. There's a new business in our community, the El Camino School. We're going to learn about them. John is going to give us a call. And now you remember John from Bloody Jug Band?
Yeah.
John Beeson? Yeah.
Is it him?
Yeah, that's who's going to be calling in. He's heading up this new venture. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. And we expect a phone call actually here after a little bit with from our Johnny J with a phone movie review. We're going to do our first movie review. Popcorn talk.
Of the Joker, right? The Joker?
Yeah, he's going to give
That's his new movie thing.
He gives movies the JJs.
Have you guys seen the Joker yet?
I have not.
I have.
So we're going to see how many...
I have not.
JJs.
No spoilers.
I'll tell you how many JJs.
I was going to try and see it the past 2 days, but my apartment flooded. So shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
I didn't know you wanted to talk about that.
Let me tell you something.
I don't need to talk about it.
No spoiler here.
It just made me stop going from seeing the Joker.
That just made me sad.
But when he kills that one guy in the middle of the movie, the dentist.
Man, you just shut up over there. You don't.
No, actually, me and Dana went to see it.
Did you?
We walked out.
What?
Yeah, we didn't even finish
Really?
it. Yeah.
You didn't like it?
It was just kind of like,
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, we just want to go home and fuck.
I didn't hear what Jerry has to say.
I don't think he went to go see it. I don't believe
I
him.
swear to you. I would have my wife. We can call my wife.
All right.
We can do a surprise call to my wife.
All right.
She's never been on the show.
On your tablet?
Do what on my
Can you do it from your tablet there?
No.
Because since it's Bluetoothed in.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I know.
Otherwise, you have to give me a phone number.
Yeah, okay. We can do that. You want?
All right. Were you going to do that on the fly?
Sure. Let's give her a call.
Well, hurry up and give me the number
right,
then, because
okay,
we got a movie review.
Here,
Can
I'll
you
text it to you.
Oh my God!
Well, I mean, I'm not going to say it to you unless you. Well, I was going to say you can't cut my mic.
Yeah,
I guess you're.
So, Jack, your apartment flooded.
Yeah,
that was a horrible experience. I'm sure.
What the end result was, it turned out that the where the pipe comes in from the main line into the house,
It had a leak, and it was leaking into the wall, and it was just saturating the wall for probably a couple weeks until this weekend when the hole either burst a little bigger or it just, got so saturated it started leaking into the house. Yeah. So Sunday night I came home, went to eat dinner, sat down and put my foot in about a half an inch of water in my living room.
Half an inch?
That's insane.
Through
so, but you didn't even
through the corner of the back of the living room, and then in the room that's behind the living room, like the second bedroom, that closet had about an inch or two of water, and lots of shit on the floor got ruined. Like
wonderful.
Some like leather furniture, some leather Harley Davidson riding boots got just fucked.
I'm so sorry, man.
Got them in like the Village in New York City, like 15, 20 years ago. They're still kicking. Not anymore.
Damn it, man.
Now they're in the garbage. So they got to rip all the drywall out. They got like industrial size, like dehumidifiers and vacuums in my
That's a big deal, dude.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry to hear. Well, at least you caught it.
It's an inconvenience for like a week or two.
Yeah, but that's crazy. But
but
do you own the place?
I wish you could have caught it.
No, like
sooner.
I rent, so like the landlord's taking care of it. Nothing's coming out of my pocket. I mean, I'm looking on the bright side. It's a inconvenience for a while, but nothing too terrible.
All right, fair enough. Thank you for sharing.
Here, let me answer.
Thank you for sharing.
Okay.
Sorry about your dilemma.
That was perfect time filler for the phone call right there.
Oh well, thank you.
See how we did that?
She's not going to pick up.
Yeah, because she doesn't recognize. Well, hold on.
Or she's listening and knows that we're calling and doesn't want to be on the air.
Yeah.
She might be listening. Can you see the names of the people that are listening?
I can't see all that data. I'm not even looking at that right now. I'm texting somebody who was supposed to call in right now.
Let's see what her
so we just hang up?
says. Listen.
Hi, this is Dana Presley Johnson with Stella Luca.
All right.
If you need to make an appointment, please either leave me a message.
Kill it. Yeah,
I was gonna. We should have made like a fake appointment. I would have made like a.
No, we don't want to get in trouble. We don't want to get him in trouble. But I understand. At any rate, let's get ready for the very first ever popcorn talk with Johnny J.
Pop.
That's his theme song right there.
That's right.
What's it called again?
Popcorn talk.
Popcorn. Wait.
Popcorn talk.
Popcorn talk.
Popcorn talk.
What's his name?
With Johnny J.
Johnny J.
Johnny J.
Hey.
Popcorn
Hi.
talk.
Popcorn talk with Johnny J.
Popcorn talk with Johnny J. Hello, Johnny.
Popcorn talk.
Hi.
Hey there.
Yo, is this Johnny? Are you on the speaker? Oh,
I am on the speaker.
Oh, let's not do that.
Let's not do that. Come on.
Let's please.
Radio
Get
101.
that speakerphone off of there.
Is that better?
Oh, it's
much.
It's a world
of difference.
better. It's an entire.
Come on, man.
Third,
you know what?
If it was like
We're changing
third
your
world,
thing to
you'd now be in first world.
That's amateur hour right there.
2 words better. World better.
You know what? We don't have time for
Thank you. All right, that was a great popcorn talk. Thank you. All right, so this is the first popcorn
awesome.
talk.
I'm glad I got to say anything.
Yeah,
Awesome.
exactly. Hey, let's turn him up. Where's he at? Okay.
All right, awesome.
So, Johnny J. Now, you do go see a lot of movies. I know you. You're always out there seeing a lot of movies and stuff. So I thought, man, this guy would be perfect to really start talking with us about movies. So popcorn talk, kind of keep it light, right? We're interested in the Joker.
And spoiler free because I haven't seen it yet.
Spoiler free, I guess.
Free.
Oh, so you haven't seen it, so I can't.
None
say
of
any
us have
spoilers?
seen
All right.
it. Yeah.
No, please don't, because life circumstances got in the way of me
I guess
seeing it
it's more
this
from
weekend.
more from like a further away point of view, where I'm not giving away how it ends and begins. Just more of just like kind of like in my take on it from. Maybe other Joker-related kind of movies.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
so that way it's kind of like. So I'm not going to be like a spoiler fest, because spoiler fest is not good. Nobody wants.
It's popcorn.
Nobody wants all that.
It's popcorn
jargon.
talk. We can't take it too seriously. So
right, yeah. We
and
can't.
now you're going to be giving movies the JJs, right? So I'm interested to hear up to 5 JJs. 5 JJs, that's the best.
Or
right?
Vajingas, whichever word I want to go with. But
okay. All right, so you might switch it up. I don't know what a Vajinga is, but it sounds like you're going both ways over there. Anyway.
It's kind of a Yiddish vajayjay, so it's kind of it's a kosher version. It's a Jewish bajinga. It's a Jewish bajinga.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a little bit
It's funny because when we were
education.
talking popcorn talk, I wanted to just start talking like an old Jewish woman, because it just sounds like
I enjoyed it, but I found
so
that the
good.
lighting was so dark. It was there wasn't enough scenes where I could get up to go to the bathroom from all the prune juice I have.
But that Joaquin Phoenix, when he put those white paint on, he was just so great, so great in his maniacalness.
So it was crazy. I didn't know I was watching a biopic about Trump. It was crazy. So he was putting the makeup on.
Is that what you're... Okay, I like it.
That's sad.
Movie review.
Anyway, so that's kind of,
Well,
but
I was
anyway,
gonna say too,
whatever.
I don't
Unless
go...
you want free college.
Hold on over there. All right, I don't go to movies.
Let's not get political.
Let's just hold on. I don't go to movies.
Yeah, let's keep it about murder and death instead of
the
being
opposite.
political.
Yeah, so I don't go to movies a lot, but recently my
you watch movies at home. Yeah, you like to watch movies at home.
My
It's
wife
more comfortable for you.
My wife went to a 3D movie with a granddaughter kind of a thing, and it was all, you experience, they saw the Addams Family, and it was in 3D, and so you get the little mists in the chair, and there's so much stuff that changes about the cinematic experience, but you went to go see Joker. Did anybody walk out of the theater?
Yes.
They did, didn't they?
Yeah, we what is going on?
Just somebody walked out of the theater
behind you.
Who gave him a soundboard?
Go in your shower.
Put your speakerphone
Anyway, point being, comes down to it there. Yeah, about 30 minutes in, and then there was like a couple that was like, whatever.
Really?
See, the movie is not... The movie's not a fast-paced like Dark Knight. It's not super like action.
It's not a superhero.
It's more. It's an origin-based. Because now they've done so many like superhero movies. Now they're doing more backstory about the villain. So now that people are kind of more interested about the villain's backstory and upbringing, and kind of like from beginning to end. Right. So it's kind of one of those things.
Yeah, the TV show Gotham. that folklore.
I really dug that. That was really good. Gotham.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah,
they're peeling back those.
I get to watch Bruce Wayne get puberty. Yeah, I'm so happy he finally gets a couple, darker hairs.
So, I have a friend who saw Joker, and he said it was really disturbing. He said it was one of the most brilliant movies he had ever seen, but would probably never watch it again because it was so just disturbing.
It's slow paced, it is definitely kind of more on the darker end, it's not meant to be like full on just, your obvious, quick boom bang kind of laugh and all that.
It's like a provocative, like a thinker.
There's awkwardness to it. It's slower paced.
Kind of like this.
Not just
kind of like this segment right now. Okay.
Ouch.
Oh, I'm just kidding. No, but okay, good. So if you had...
I thought it was getting like kind of Tom and Danish. It was pretty good conversation.
Now he's... what did he say? What did he dissing me? What?
I like Tom and Dan.
Okay.
No, he was... He said it was going a good way.
Oh, okay.
And it was like good conversation, and you're all like, well, it was okay till now.
Don't take it so personally, Nancy.
I get all butthurt now.
Wow, so quickly.
Anyway.
Too. Yeah.
No, but there's a lot of, like, here's a good example, like what people are saying on, like, Rotten Tomatoes. Like, some guy goes out of his way to, like, say, because, the guys that want to say the most dickish thing of all, because that gets them, of course, like, a top critic, like, right on the website kind of thing. When this one guy says, bleak and juvenile.
Okay.
And he looks like a big chubby virgin. And the next one is a guy... it says Joker is a movie that you should ignore at all peril. But then again, these are critics.
Right.
Critics don't that to me, like movies and media and like music, it's all preference. I mean, there's a difference between like there could be a really great song and a really bad song. I mean, there could be a really great movie, but it's all about preference there. But I mean, there is a big difference though when something is really horrible. It just really is like, why the hell did they make that?
So
but some things,
Where do you think he ranks in some other Joker performances?
Okay, so comparing it to other Jokers. Okay.
Yeah, compared to other Jokers. Who's your favorite Joker? Who would be your favorite?
I read a lot of reviews of the good and the bad, and I'm curious of other people's opinions. And that's kind of a one. I mean, if but he's doing any kind of criticism or being a critic for movies or music.
Right.
They like to read other people's point of view as well.
Yeah.
So I liked what this one guy, he was, let's see, what did he say? He was really good. He said that that Jared Leto was just playing him. So it was just like you could feel it was an actor. It wasn't all that great. It was, and then for Heath Ledger, he was he basically became the Joker.
Yeah.
Right.
And then but they said that Joaquin Phoenix created him as a beginning and an origin story. So he kind of became like from, because you're seeing him just get the shit beat out of him by like society. So he's really going through a whole hard time, and he's just not getting any breaks until he breaks as a person and keeps going and going. And then, and the movie progresses. So, but it's a very dark kind of, slower paced movie, but it's definitely, it's really awesome how violent it is randomly. It does have a lot of violence in there that you're just like
brutally violent.
It's because the movie just moves at a slower pace, but it has this nice violent kind of just push to it on certain ends of it. So where you're just like, you weren't ready. Like you didn't think they were going to go that far with the violence.
Okay.
And I think we've kind of come to like, this is, you're not going to get that out of a, a Disney movie,
right?
Because Marvel is with Disney and all that. That's kind of a Warner Brothers thing, and DC can go dark. It's kind of their thing.
Yeah, I just I appreciate the fact you're giving us that insight. Talking with Johnny J, Popcorn Talk, about the movie Joker. And here's the thing.
And I look forward to other ones too. We just got Jay and Silent Bob reboot just came out today.
Okay.
And with Addams Family movie, and Thursday, Zombie Land Double Tap, the sequel.
Oh, yes. I'm definitely have to go see that.
Yeah. I think they got some good voice actors.
Did you like
for
the
the
first
Addams
one?
Family, yeah.
The first Zombieland?
I like the first one. Yeah. Yeah. They're pretty good.
It was cute.
I mean, Bill Murray's in there.
Those kind of movies. I just don't watch that crap. Like, I watch, like, Spartacus.
But Woody Harrelson, there's zombies, there's, like, freaking, they go to Bill Murray's mansion, and he's, like, pretending to be a zombie. Like, that's great.
Yeah, it's a fun comedy. Okay. It's not a real zombie movie.
Yeah.
But there was also, what was the layest Bill Murray movie that, like, people were just, like, walking out of because it's so slow?
Oh, The Joker.
No. No, there was a new one that Bill Murray did where it was like a slower, I forget the name of the movie, but yeah, it was in theaters for a very short time. Anyway.
Well, thank you for that.
Thank you for the...
Just kind of
dumped
out
it's
there.
like the Rev is always out to get me. I love it. Like, even with his little soundboard, he's just going to say shitty things.
We love you, buddy. We appreciate
totally
you,
love
man.
you, man.
Johnny J.
I was trying to make a decent critic review.
How many? No, you really did a good job. I mean, you did critique it. You critiqued it. So you gave us a lot of feedback there. Just going into stuff you can't remember. That's what we don't need. That we don't need like, it was a Bill Murray movie like your grandpa at Walmart. So work on that.
I like that one movie with Chevy Chase. I remember.
So how many vajayjays are you giving the Joker?
I'm gonna give it 3.5 Vajingas.
Oh, okay, all right.
Because I was hoping for a little bit more this and that, but then again, like, you gotta, like, if you're walking into it, you're kind of hoping for a faster paced deal. But it was pretty awesome though. I mean, you even have like freaking like it's crazy. You have all kinds of people in that movie. They're like super famous. So
which one? What movie are you talking about now? Wait a second.
Robert De Niro's in there. Robert De Niro's in there as well, which is, he does a great job. Yeah, he's in Joker, yeah.
Oh, so
and you have Zazie Beetz, who played in Deadpool.
Domino.
So she plays in there too. Yeah,
I know who that is. Okay, all right. Well,
but Robert, there's like really good. The way Joaquin Phoenix and Robert De Niro were playing off each other was awesome. So.
Okay. Well, Johnny J, appreciate the 3.5 Vajayjays or Vajingas. I'm not sure what you're calling them, but we appreciate you doing that. We're going to bust over to track, but thank you for calling into the JB Rev Show for your first Popcorn Talk. We'll do it again.
Woo! Yay!
All right. Rock and roll.
All right, that's enough of that, Rev. Goodbye.
Enough of that, Rev.
No, great job. Thanks, man.
Listen to this track.
All right, thank you so much.
Listen in, Talladega, Barbuda. The JB Rev Show. We'll be right back.
trip down to Barbuda Way. Haven't been there in so long. Slipped a little bit, but what can I say? Going fast, I better hold on. She said, do you want it? 'Cause I got it. If you want it, something real. Take me home, Saturday night. Don't you worry if I'm doing alright. On my own, burning inside. Don't you worry about the things that I hide. Devil's got me down, but I'm feeling just fine. What's the price for taking one more? Shuffling around town, wasting my time. Ended up at your door. She said, do you want it? 'Cause I got it. If you want it, something real. Take me home, Saturday night. Don't you worry if I'm doing alright. On my own, burning inside. Don't you worry about the things that I hide. Where you going, baby? Why haven't you been around? I've been trying to call you lately. Talladaga's been keeping me down. Take me home, Saturday night. Don't you worry if I'm doing alright. On my own, burning inside. Don't you worry about the things that I hide. Take me home.
Jay, give me that. Down. You piss me off with your listening and all that. Get the fuck off my channel. We're gonna start a subscription. A Patreon, if you will. You pay us to piss you off, you fucks. I don't want your money because I don't want you to listen. Son of a bitch. You are such a piece of crap for even paying attention to this shit. What would your mama think? You son of a bitch. How do you even know how to operate the internet? It's WWW, all one word, shut the fuck up. Dot. Eat it. JB Rev Show.
WJBW.
That was fun.
The electronics is so predominant.
That was fun that night.
Wow.
It was had a few
Those
drinks.
are your anti-promos. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your anti-promos, Rev.
Yeah.
This house speaker's been on the whole time. I'm like, why is it? Look, now why is it? See, I was the house speaker. Oh, damn you, house speaker. Yeah. All right, you're gone now. So next up, welcome back. We're going to talk about something badass. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductions. There's about a list of almost 20 of them.
Yeah. DeMarco over there has got the list. But
I got the list right up here. Oh, let me do this. Let me project it up here. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, project that
Look
shit.
at this shit. All right,
Listen,
so there you go.
Right away.
Let's talk about monitor. There
we go.
Nice.
Right away, we need to have my absolute favorite of all time.
Yeah.
And let's see if this works here, JB.
Okay.
All right.
You're gonna. Let's get you up.
Oh, there's no. I mean, Dave Matthews Band.
Are joking. Come on.
How is he not already in there? That's what I don't understand. I mean, songs like that. Listen,
I'm
this
fucking
one.
speechless over here.
Oh, here's
crazy.
Man, there's
yeah.
Right.
Right.
Let's jump
That's
around.
right. Let's do that. That's what you got.
Wait, here's another one.
Okay.
I love this one.
Come on.
Oh, come on, right here.
All right, that's enough of that.
In case you can't see all of our faces, because you can't.
I can turn them down.
Like, we are all
No,
not
turn me
really.
Okay, so
All right.
yeah,
Okay, Dave Matthews.
and I hate that motherfucker.
Lots of
I
people
cannot
love him, though.
stand- I know, dude.
Hate's a strong word.
Well,
Well, you just played
I hate
like
his
3
music.
of his songs. Why'd
I
you?
put because I was showing you just how bad the music really is.
Yeah.
It reminds me of today's
Inside
music.
the Bad Music with the Reverend.
That's like old time today's music. It sucks.
Yeah.
You know,
So,
it's like
let's get-
really
all right,
bad.
Let's get past Dave Matthews.
I bet he gets voted in.
You got Motorhead.
Yeah, Motor. But we also got a Judas Priest, and I got a
I don't know. Some on the list. T-Rex, Thin Lizzy. You think they're going to make it?
The Doobie Brothers.
T-Rex. Didn't they
Pat
just have...
Benatar.
Are they still playing?
Here's Thin Lizzy definitely deserves to be in it. I mean, that is rock and roll for sure.
Are all of these first balloters? Like, have any of these ever been nominated before?
Who is this?
This is Thin Lizzy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, that's
shit right there.
Yeah. And guess what this song is called there, JB? You'll appreciate this. This song is called Whiskey in the Jar. Yeah. We drank some whiskey last week, didn't we?
We did, didn't we?
I guess you drank how many bottles since Tuesday?
Okay, shut up. All right,
14?
back to this
A whole
list.
case?
Whiskey's good.
That's not true.
That was crazy, man.
All right.
Anyways,
This is still Thin Lizzy, huh?
yeah, that's Thin Lizzy. So,
Okay.
What happened to some Judas Priest? I
gotta
thought you were going to put some
rediscover
Judas
them.
Priest on.
Over the weekend, I went back to the Cars and I listened to that first album of theirs, and it is just remarkable. Just the song flow from song to song.
yeah.
Astonishing. Anyway,
Albums, what are those?
I'm liking to go back. I love that kind of sound kind of coming out from the late 70s into the early 80s, right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
Here's your thing. I can't.
Here's
hear
a
it.
nominee. Well, I'm not playing anything.
Oh.
That I actually had to miss one of our broadcasts to go to Miami to see.
Oh,
And then
Kraftwerk.
I got to meet him.
Kraftwerk.
Remember?
Hello, Jerry Johnson, aka the Reverend. We are
was like-
very happy to meet you. At the studio. I cannot come into the studio. That JB is just such a slouch. Nobody likes him. He's such a dirtbag. Yeah, Kraftwerk, pioneering, groundbreaking.
Dude, do you know how many...
Depeche Mode is also nominated.
Yes, which I'll be playing here in a second. But let me tell you something about Kraftwerk. Is the most sampled band ever. Like more, they're
Really?
yeah. That's a fact, especially in hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, that's true story.
True story.
I mean,
Wait, is that you? What is this?
this is Kraftwerk, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I was like, Jack and the Reverend are getting all along really well.
Yeah,
That's beautiful. In the headset, that's beautiful. Yeah, right?
JP Rep Show.
You can't beat that.
Why are you listening?
Get the fuck off our
Here we go.
channel.
Here's another awesome Kraftwerk song.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, I got it right.
You got it right.
I got it right.
See, I mean, they were innovators in
Yeah.
the technology of sound.
Yeah.
I mean,
The soundscape of it. Wow.
that was
Glorious.
never done before
Yeah.
they did it.
No, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Brilliant.
saying. Exactly. So,
So
absolutely,
they definitely
they just,
broke,
they're- Oh yeah, they changed the
They're-
music. And here's,
blazing the trail, Kraftwerk.
dude, they were. You know, when I saw them in Miami, their show was in 3D. I mean, the four of them were on the stage with the keyboards, and then all the projections behind them, and then like these things that came out were all 3-dimensional. It was the most insane 3D effects I'd ever seen.
Well,
before.
you can only imagine if they were already so far ahead, they're still probably so far ahead.
Yes.
Like 100 years from now, people will be like, Kraftwerk is our religion. That's what I think.
Talking
Anyway.
like the band.
Yeah. Oh, yes, that's right. We like you. Come to our Kraftwerk Religion Church. Oh, yeah. Your own personal Kraftwerk Religion Church. Hold on. The bag from American Beauty likes this one. You went to see them where?
Depeche Mode
I've seen them
that's
like
right.
4 times.
You like the show.
in the Meadowlands in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Junior in high school.
The bag from American Beauty.
I've seen him in
weighed
Tampa
on that.
twice, and I've seen him in Miami once, and I've seen him in Manhattan.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, these guys definitely
Talk
deserve
about
it.
groundbreaking.
So-
Again, another
Sure.
epic. I mean, but the interesting thing is what Jack said. Has anybody been on this list already? I wonder. Tried to get in once already?
I was looking
Shaka
around.
Khan, I thought.
Well, that's Rufus with Shaka Khan.
Rufus featuring Shaka Khan?
Rufus featuring.
Yeah. So just that specific lineup?
I guess so.
Okay. Like Captain and Tennille or something.
Sure.
Nobody knows who that is. Yeah.
Oh, I know who Captain and Tennille are.
Oh.
Yeah, and I know who Rufus and Shaka Khan are too. They're
Shaka Khan. Let me wreck it. Shaka Khan.
Chaka Khan. Give me some. Oh, was it? Ooh.
This guy, he deserves to be in there, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the first year that he's eligible.
Unreal.
And he definitely changed the soundscape of
Nine
music
Inch
for a while.
Nails.
He's the one that
Glorious.
actually brought industrial into the commercial market.
The first time I saw them was at Lollapalooza. First Lollapalooza.
I was at that here in Orlando.
Nah, I was in Jersey.
Oh wow! Yeah, I was at the one here in Orlando, and
I won tickets on the radio for it. Yeah.
How old were you?
What? I was like a senior in high school.
Right on.
Probably a senior, like 91.
That
It was
brings
like
back
91.
a lot of memories for sure.
Turn the back up.
Okay. What you got?
Well, so Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah.
is actually nominated. I don't think he really deserves it though.
What?
Well, he's only got 2 albums, dude.
Okay.
And I mean, come on, you got to.
But he got in there.
You need to have.
And his music lived on and on.
No,
and
I'm
on.
saying he's in there. Obviously, he got in there. How many of them actually make it? Do we know? Officially, Jack?
No, I've been looking. I think it's just they all can be voted in.
Well, that would suck. Well, except for you, T-Rex. We're just gonna
Well, here's T-Rex right here.
So Depeche Mode looks like they've had 3 nominations. Number of nominations 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, T-Rex. Come on.
Judas Priest. This has 2 nominations. Kraftwerk 6 nominations.
6 what it means they've been nominated 6 times.
That's what I'm reading it. This is from rockhall.com.
Wow.
And it's like, so Judas Priest was nominated in 2018 and 2020.
Wow.
Kraftwerk 2003, 13, 15, 17, 19, and then 20.
Wow.
They'd say
MC5 is 5 times.
Whoa.
9 Inch Nails, this is their 3rd time.
wow. What about
Rufus featuring Shaka Khan 4th.
Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
It's their 4th time, really?
Shaka Khan.
4th, yeah. Todd Rundgren number is 2.
Okay.
How many times for the Doobie Brothers?
Oh yeah, Doobie
Everyone
Brothers.
else is 1.
Really? Doobie Brothers has only been nominated 1 time?
Wow.
It's their first nomination.
Wow.
Wait, let me double check that. But yep, their first nomination.
I mean, they got a lot of hits.
Yeah.
They were like,
I mean, they were
huge.
like the
Michael
AM
McDonald
Gold
and-
type of stuff.
You know when the Doobie Brothers were eligible? They were
When?
first eligible in 1996.
Wow.
And this is their first nomination.
I mean, China Grub. Wow. How's that? They're definitely going to get in then.
Pat Benatar was eligible in 2004.
Wow.
Dave Matthews only eligible 2 years ago, and that motherfucker got a nomination already. 2018.
Oh.
Depeche 2006.
What about this
Okay.
year? Hold on. Let's.
Kraftwerk 1995, where they were first eligible.
What about this guy?
Is
How
it
many
like a
times has he
certain
been
number of
nominated?
years? What? Those are good facts. Thank you, Jack.
Motorhead. How many times?
I'm looking. This is their first nomination, and they were eligible in 2002.
Oh,
Wow.
little snubby snub, but they're in there now.
They are.
So thank you. That's a good little bit. Who did we miss? Pat Benatar? Will you give me something?
This is her first nomination. She was first eligible. I think I said 2004.
She definitely.
She was something else. Yeah,
Yeah, man, she rocks.
Was really a spark.
And I did see an article about the voting. If you're curious, I think I could probably find that real quick.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we can talk about that in a couple more minutes. I guess. Sounds good.
To be eligible, blah blah blah. The public. Okay, here we go.
Tap in the tie. Coming at you. on the JB Rev Show. Hey, so that's that. You're a tough cookie.
Okay.
Long history.
Nobody's saying anything. What?
I was listening to some Pat Benatar. I got locked into that.
Oh, okay.
So I guess, the people within the music industry nominate. But this year, once again, the public will have an opportunity to participate in the induction selection process.
That's awesome.
Through January 10th, fans can go to Google and search Vote Rock Hall 2020 or any nominee's name plus vote to cast a ballot with Google. Or they can vote at rockhall.com or at the museum in Cleveland. The top 5 artists selected by the public will comprise a fan's ballot that will be tallied along with the other ballots to choose the 2020 inductees. Boom. That's how it goes down.
That was very motivational. Interesting.
I think Love is the Battlefield, honestly.
A small little group, but I like that they're giving more people more opportunity to
What was
get
that
involved
sad
with
song
it.
she had about, Hell is for Children? Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
That was a really powerful song back in the 80s.
Yeah, it was.
I think music is very impactful, right?
It sure is. It can really have a profound effect on you.
Yeah. And it's different for everybody, I think, as far as what they like.
Nope,
and what
music's
they
the
listen
same for
to.
everybody.
Nope, it's different
You
for
will
everybody.
conform
Nope,
to the music that
different
I
for
want you to
everybody.
conform to.
Well, no, I'm just saying. Everybody.
No, of course it's
everybody
different for
gets,
everyone. Yeah, they feel different emotions from different
70-year-old man listening to something from his youth.
Sure,
that
we'll
really
feel
helps him
nostalgic about
bring
that.
back
Sure.
kind of memories
Yeah.
and touchstones and the milestones all throughout. Anyway, so it's very powerful. Anyway, so I always love talking about music, as we do on the show every week. It is the JB Rev Show. I'm JB Webb. Messing up my mic. Sorry about that. And the Reverend's over there and Jack DeMarco in studio.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's right.
Get it.
That's right,
Get it, girl.
Mo.
So, what we got coming up next? So what time is it?
So we've got a little while before 8 o'clock.
Tell me.
I thought that I would bring this little topic I got here to the table. I think I got it here. Hold on. No, this one. Don't put toothpaste in your vagina. I saw that. Did you hear that story?
Natural selection is in really big trouble if we need to be told to not we in the eye putting, because I don't have a vagina. Sadly, because I would never leave the house.
Okay. Let's keep it moving here. Wow.
Yeah.
Here's a story I had. I just thought, what the hell? You know what we can do after we talk about this is actually go to your revelation, and then we'll queue up our call. How about that?
Sounds wonderful.
All right, so after this, look at what I'm doing. I'm actually pointing at him like a gun.
With a gun.
I'm actually pointing my finger at the Reverend like a gun. And this 12-year-old Kansas girl
Call
was
the cops.
arrested for pointing finger
Damn
gun
right.
at classmates.
Yeah.
Finger guns have been in the news a lot lately. First, there was Pennsylvania man who was charged with, they're going to take away your finger guns, y'all. He was charged with disorderly conduct for pointing his index finger digit at his neighbor last
That's a threat.
week. A St. Louis man, a fleeing hit-and-run driver threatening him with his thumb and forefinger. Those stories sound crazy, but they're no lunacy. Quite public education, zero tolerance lunacy. News now comes from Overland Park that a 12-year-old girl was handcuffed and dragged out of a school for making finger gun gestures towards some of her middle school classmates.
Handcuffed and dragged.
And I guess now she's facing felony charges.
Charges.
This is from
Her life
thetruthaboutguns.com.
can be ruined because she was getting, who knows the backstory?
Well,
she getting picked on.
I guess-
Maybe she's a bully. Who knows? But
I see it right as,
it's a threat.
but it's not. It's a sign that person needs help. That's what I think. We're looking at things the wrong way. Finger gun shot nobody, but that means you want to shoot somebody. So let's talk, right? You take the person and you help them with whatever's going on in their head. Why are you finger gun shooting people?
But I'm just saying, because that's a threat. Like if I pulled next to you in traffic and we were in some traffic altercation and I was like, and winked at you and finger gun.
Yeah.
Like that you could take that as like a credible threat towards you, right? That I'm suggesting that I have a gun.
Perhaps, yeah.
I
guess so. Or you could be like, hey, buddy, you're an asshole. It's just the way you talk with hand gestures. Like, you're a motherfucking asshole. Boom.
I don't know, sticking your finger out and clicking your
I
thumb.
guess clicking your thumb, that's the... But if you're just pointing like this, if you're like, hey, and you're
Sure.
moving your
but,
wrist.
Perception is everyone's perception
that's
is
like
different.
you're waving a gun.
Just like everyone's taste in music is different. Lots of people, you talk to witnesses of a crime and everyone saw something different, so
Right.
people really see different things. So maybe somebody feels your finger pointing is threatening enough that they are. I'm sorry, I'm jumping on like the liberal, PC police, but here's the thing, like
the Reverend,
if we can avoid that, why not? Like, I'm not saying like, I mean, I have a thicker skin than that, but like, if we could acknowledge that as human beings and like grow to a higher understanding and then be like, not do that, that just helps to foster peace, because then people aren't like threatening each other, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then like middle school girls aren't getting dragged out in handcuffs because they feel like their only response is to point guns at somebody, fake guns, whatever. Yeah. Sorry, I climb off my soapbox.
No, you just pointed 2 fake guns at me though. What's happening? Everybody's pointing at me.
Because there's this weird, like, ethereal music happening in the background, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Anyway, all right. Well, it is the JB Rev Show. Every week we try to talk with talented people, and this week we got 3 of them here in the room. We got to give ourselves some credit, because
ourselves a little round of applause.
Christian Kelty was here last week, and he did inspire me to go, you know what? It's not like I don't give a fuck what you think, but it really is important to value yourself and value your time. And I've been doing this, not trying to make money for 10 years. That's something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. That is something.
His Overheard at Joe's is cool.
Yeah. His Overheard, what he does and his own thing. So I am my own thing. I own it. This is what we do. We love to keep learning. So this week we didn't have a whole lot of people queued up. So we went to some topics, right? And I think that, that's a good format for us to keep following as we, move along. And of course, if you are welcome anytime. You're welcome. Oh, thank you so much. You've been a great guy. You want to stay for the rest of you staying for the rest. Thank you. Bag from American Beauty movie.
I mean, that's a big
huge story.
That's a big get.
In studio.
Like getting the plastic bag from American Beauty in studio is a big get, because that was a huge part of that movie. You were a huge part of that movie,
you
Bag.
were. Thank you so much.
You were like this weird pivotal. Exactly. Yeah. No, totally. What was it like to work with them? Like Kevin Spacey, was he a creeper? Did he try and touch you inappropriately?
Oh, what? What? Is that a confession?
No.
Oh my God.
That's insane. No.
I can't believe he would do that. Well, it makes sense.
It makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
You are a bag. But
yeah. No, it's not funny. I know. I'm sorry, Bag. That's not funny.
No,
I
it's
know.
not.
I know. Well, I'm serious. No, I get it.
It's the He Too movement. Is that what you're saying? Oh, you're making a He Too movement. And you're also... Okay. Well, Bag from... what is your name, actually? Do you work at Target now? You have a Target symbol on your...
Oh, he's selling out. Selling out a little bit. Got to pay the bills.
Nobody thinks he's a big deal but us, apparently. Oh, you're so welcome. All right, Bag.
Maybe you could go on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah. Oh, okay, Bag. That's a good idea. We'll do it later. All right. American Beauty Bag. Thank you. So let's do this. Let's bust over into a Reverend's Revelation, and we'll queue up that phone call a little bit late. But Reverend, what? Oh no, let's just queue up the phone call. What do you say about that?
Sure.
You do. You
queue it up.
You look there. You look there, man. Yeah, is a good idea, Reverend.
I mean,
do it.
Try to see what I got here.
Do it. Hello, caller.
Oh, caller.
Caller. Are you on the line?
No.
Caller, you on the line?
All right. No, the caller is not on the line yet. I gotta call the caller. Hold on.
So what are we gonna do in the meantime?
Let me go.
I'll talk about things.
All right. So I got it right here.
Why don't you talk about? You want to talk about something?
We're gonna give John Theisen a call. El
John
Camino
Theisen.
School. We're just gonna jump right into that. That's right.
Do it.
See if we can make that happen. Hey, what's up, JB Rev? Oh, hey, what's up? Phone's ringing. That's awesome. All right. Thank you, soundboard. Oh boy, it's always fun to listen to the phone ring. Hey. Yo.
Hey, this is John, and I can't come to the phone right now. Please leave me a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Oh, he's not there. Oh, he's not picking up. All right, so let me see if I can do it again. Hold on. Let's go to this little bumper. Hold on.
No, I did it.
It's so hot.
I have a medal.
Yeah, I got a
Can't
medal
do
too. It's in my head.
Like a participation medal that I finished.
I bet you did.
Medal.
No, I did.
Okay.
It was
So
wonderful.
bronze
It took me
butt plug.
9 hours.
9 hours to get that butt plug in him.
What?
Yeah.
It's tight over there.
It was there.
Back in that back
I
door.
was
is
like,
tight.
it's worth it. So I'm up Nice drop there.
Anyway.
I'm tired of this little girly man.
Yeah. So thanks for.
Let me make sure the color is pumped up enough. All right, so this. All right, we're calling again. It's 8 o'clock, straight up 8 o'clock. Trying to get John Theisen on the line. Is he going to be? He's not picking up
right now. Please leave me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
At the tone, you have finished recording. You may hang up or press 1 for more options.
I got to get this guy going here. What's up, JB Rev Show? We are here trying to get a live call going. Thank you for hanging out with us. See if we can get John Theisen on the line. It's almost comical at this friggin' point. Hold on. There we go. See? All right. Come on, Johnny. Pick it up, Johnny. Johnny, pick it up. El Camino. El Camino. El Camino. I said it 3 times. Come on. There you go. All right, JB Rev Show coming back at you. I'm JB Webb, Reverend over there. Cannot get that call to that man. So let's do this. You got the Reverend's revelation?
No, we're gonna do. We're gonna actually.
Oh, do breaking news badly?
No. God, Lord,
stop messing with our mic over there.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk with Demarco about.
The Oxford English Dictionary words that.
Okay. So what is
that we
this?
talked
So
about?
the Oxford English Dictionary, they often update their Oxford English Dictionary.
Yeah.
And sometimes that causes a little, contra these days because a lot of people think some of their words they're putting in are too, slang and colloquial and not official. But so some of the ones that are coming in this year are cocktease and whatevs are among some of the new ones.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. Let's see.
I got
something has been updated to keep up with the slang that now dominates our everyday lives. Like it or not, Oxford English Dictionary has been updated to include words such as whatevs, something, SUMFIN, something.
That's crazy.
Chillax, and simples.
So they're including these words.
Yep, and so Star Wars fans will be happy. They also included words like Jedi, lightsaber, Padawan, the Force, and Jedi mind trick.
Really?
Yeah, no, this is an annual update.
In the dictionary?
Yep, it's an annual update that they do. Let's see, buck naked.
That's crazy.
Cock tease.
What?
Dick sucker.
Cock tease wasn't already in there. I contend.
They have all made it on the list. And then chirpsy, meaning to flirt. I don't know, heard that word.
That's definitely from England.
Our orange president will be happy. Fake news made it into the list as well. So, fuck that shit. Yep. But fake news made it in. So
that's crazy.
Interesting. Any other words?
Let's see. fakeness, fakey, Jafakin.
Jafakin,
a non-Jamaican person who adopts the identities with aspects of Jamaican culture.
Say that one again. That is ridiculous.
Jafakin.
Okay, is that real?
No,
are you Jafakin me out?
I mean, I'm reading it. I'm not gonna make that shit up.
What does that shit mean again? Before I get beat up.
In keeping with the they also added words. The list have been the words fakeness, fakey, and Jafakin, a non-Jamaican person who adopts or identifies with aspects of Jamaican culture in a way regarded as contrived or inauthentic.
Jafakin me crazy. Come on down. Wow.
Come on down, man.
Okay. Well, that was good. That was a good little segment.
I mean, yeah, some of those are weird words to have in, like, the Oxford English Dictionary.
Well, that was a very good little save there. So thank you for that, Jack DeMarco. I think we got our caller ready.
Oh,
so
is that what's going on?
Yeah, so let's jump into that.
Is it live on there?
Quick as we can. We're going to get him up here again. All right, let's see if we can bring him just right in there. All right, down, calling down, okay, down. But Jack DeMarco, thank you. Updates to the, keep giving us those.
It's what I do.
What do they just do that once a year?
Annually, yeah, every October.
Okay.
I didn't know that. Every October.
Yo.
This is John. What's up, guys?
John, what's up, man? JB.
What's up? How are you doing?
Over here, the Reverend. Glad we finally caught you. Sorry about the mix-up there. Thanks, Jack DeMarco, for giving us a little lesson on the updated Oxford English Dictionary words. And I know this guy's kind of a wordsmith himself. Sharp guy, John Theisen, the front man, Bloody Jug Band. And now, very cool El Camino School. So we're happy to talk with you tonight and learn a little bit about El Camino School. So give us a topical, kind of an overview of what's going on down there. Where's it located?
It is located in Orlando on the corner of Lee and Edgewater, or in that near vicinity.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
trying to bring some culture to that part of town, you know?
What, tell us about El Camino.
El Camino School, we just had our grand opening about a week and a half ago. It is a community-based music school. Oh, thank you so much. And again, thank you for having me on and letting me spread the good word. The real goal of the school...
So you said it's a music school? Is that what you said? Sorry.
What's that? It's a music school, and we've got it's called the El Camino School of Music Repair and Technology. And the main focus of the school is a trade school to train the next generation of touring guitar techs. So we have a lot of focus on amp building, guitar building, like I said, training. There's really never been a vetting agency, which is so crazy that, you know, if you want to be a motorcycle mechanic or any other damn trade, there is a real career path. But everybody who's ever, you know, been a guitar tech, a lot of times it's just through happenstance. You know, I get a record deal, and I have a friend that knows a little bit, and I ask him to go on the road. And, you know, this is a career that really makes between $80,000 and over $100,000 a year. Being on the road, and not everybody can be a front man or be that lead guitarist, but the road crew of a professional band is an amazing thing. And so one of the main things we want to do is be a trade school, but then in addition to that, we do have a meetup space, we have a lecture hall, we have we're doing music therapy, so we're helping not only like special needs children, autistic children, but we also are going to be helping veterans with PTSD through music therapy.
That is,
and we're just giving music lessons. So it's spanning the gamut, but the real focus is the trade school element, and even just having a hobbyist be able to come and teach them more about how to use their instrument. It's so funny that every musician I've talked to recently, when we all went to our very first guitar lesson and we learned when we were 12 years old or 14 years old, they taught us how to play chords and scales, but nobody ever taught us how to maintain our instrument. So I really want to focus on not only music lessons and training that next generation, but making them smarter than we were, and not only teaching them how to play the instrument, but also how to maintain the instrument. So that's a huge focus of what we're trying to do.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Dude, that's what I was saying. And we were just talking about the healing power of music. So I love that you kind of brought that in. And I love the community involvement aspect, bro. That is really something magical that I hope grows and blossoms. And you guys get national attention for that. And that kind of thing would repeat all across the country. Because that's what I believe is wrong with the whole world. We keep doing the same thing every year. Academy Awards, football games. I mean, it's the same damn thing every year. If we just dedicated that energy to solving problems, we'd be a lot further. But anyway, talking with John Theisen, I'm getting my own little soapbox here.
So, John, do you have, are you going to have like just individual like classes to like learn different aspects of fixing a guitar? Are you going to have like longer programs for people to sign up for that will, take a, longer approach to, guitars and amps?
What we're doing is in January of next year, we are going to launch the Touring Tech. It's a 12-week course. So that is going to be a very formal course where you're going to learn everything that we can teach you in that time to make you the most savvy touring tech out there. But for many other people, we need to have, I don't want to say hobbyist classes, but classes that are more easily digestible to a working parent or of anybody. So we are having classes that are going to be for the 2 or 3 hours in a night to teach you how to set up your own guitar. You can bring in your own guitar, and it's not to cut the repair guys out, but it just makes you a little bit more savvy. And also I feel like, if you love an instrument, you're an asshole if you don't know how to maintain it. We just played a show, the Bloody Jug Band just played its Bike Week, and so we've been going crazy with Bike Week, and it's like talking to
Biketoberfest coming up, right? Then there's something coming up, Biketoberfest,
Bike Week. Biketoberfest.
So we just played in Ormond Beach last night, and it's the same thing. I was talking to some of these. I was talking to some of these old bikers, and it's like, almost every, let's just say real biker knows how to wrench on this thing. So if he's riding cross country and he breaks down, he knows a little roadside mechanic. He might not be able to rebuild the engine on the side of the road, but he at least knows a little bit about it. So we're going to have courses we're going to have a 2-day amp building course where you come in and you get to build your own 5-watt tube amp. So not only do you get to learn all the stuff and learn about soldering and all the parts, but you actually get to walk away with something that you built, That's
awesome, dude.
We're going to have small classes, weekend classes, but then we've got the big one coming too. So
that's awesome. Yeah, dude, John, you're so right. I play guitar too, and everything I've ever learned
Jack
about
Demarco, Lounge Diggers.
I learned by myself out of like necessity of trying to figure out like, can I repair this with because you definitely go through moments where you're broke. So you also, you learn how to fix things out of necessity because you're like, oh, I can't send that out to the guitar shop. So I got to figure out how to fix that one myself.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and if you think about it, I mean, I left my corporate, gig for the last time, hopefully, left the corporate world for the last time, and now we've got the school. Wow. But, if you think about a Sam Asher Guitar Center, 90% of the people that are going into those retail shops are not professional touring musicians. They're people that do it. They're hobbyists. They're people that do it because they love music and music touches them in some way. Be it you play keyboards at your house or you're going out to a little open mic. Not everybody has to be, or not everybody is that are keeping these multi-zillion-dollar businesses afloat. They're not all professional musicians. And so if everybody just learned how to be a little bit more aware of their instrument and how to maintain and take care of it, that's a great start. Yeah. And if we train the next kids that are learning how to play an instrument, we give them a little bit more knowledge of learn to play the instrument, but also if this is what you want to make, it's like, we all want to be professional baseball players. It's like having a professional baseball player not know how to oil his glove or something. I mean, it's just crazy. So we want to teach people how to maintain and repair their stuff, but then also on a much bigger level, there's a whole career path that nobody really thinks about. We all think about not going to college and going and doing any of these other trades, but more people today are thinking about being a barber than being a real roadie in a band and in a touring circuit. Yeah. And so we're just trying to change that and let people know these guys are getting paid well, but a lot of it has been kind of falling into the job through apprenticeship or through happenstance. And so we want to be a real vetting agency. So hopefully in the years to come, we can make the school nationally recognized because there's nothing, there's luthier schools and there's other schools out there that are going to teach you how to play music and do stuff. But we want to be a true vetting agency for the next generation of touring guitar tech.
I love it.
And that's really not out there. So we want to do something different for here in Central Florida.
Yeah, I love it. Trying to really create and grow something in that niche, where there's nothing. And Orlando's a great place to do it. A lot of musically creative, talented people coming through in and out of here. But we are on the phone with John Theisen of Bloody Jug Band and also El Camino School. Bloody Jug Band, this is y'all's season right now, right? Y'all are busy as hell, I bet.
It is not only the Halloween season, but it's also the like Biketoberfest. So yes, it is. We have.
Yeah, it's Bloody Jug Band season.
Shows,
that's what I'm saying.
4 shows in about 7 days. Jeez. Right now, all over the state.
How are you doing all this? Oh man, wow. Well, how much support do you have at the school? I imagine you got a pretty solid support staff there.
We have some teachers, some great teachers, some great staff that I put together. But at the same time, we're always looking for new people.
Okay.
I've met in the last, it's been a couple years in the making, but over the last 4 months when we finally signed the lease, like we finally just opened last Saturday.
Congrats,
but, I've got a lot of new old friends. It's unfortunate that a lot of the old friends I've got in the conceptualization of this, some people fell off, but then new people were brought to us. And so, it's like everything else, a door closes and a window opens. And so we're just trying to take each day. We hope the community gets aware of it and gets supportive of it. We want to have meetups. We want to have, we want to respond to things. We also want to we have a space that we can rent. So we have guys coming in and they bring me their ideas. And if you've got a great idea that we can use the school for, or benefit our community in some other way, we're blessed by that. And we do have a board certified music therapist on staff. So like I said, even just something that we've expanded to, while the trade thing is taking root. Again, we're out there helping special needs children on a daily basis, giving them music therapy and things.
So how does that work? How did that channel kind of open up for y'all? So how does that work as far as is there someone right there in the community that's, able to come in? Or they listen to music? They try to play music?
So we were blessed. We met a woman. Her name is Melinda, and she is a board certified music therapist. And she did not have a spot to do it. She had the backing and she had the certifications. And there is such a need in our community that we're getting funneled clients through Medicaid that are going through their benefits, and if your referral, I guess if you have an autistic child, for instance, and you get referred in the right way through your medical people, they can recommend that you get this music therapy, and you get 10 lessons through that. But also, even if people aren't going through their insurance, we have this offering. And yes, some children are just coming in and banging on a drum and playing some healing, music and doing what makes them happy. And so it's not like we're trying to teach formal lessons. It's more about them and what they're inspired by. Yeah. And Melinda works with them to find out how they respond the best.
That's incredible.
But also, you talk about music healing. Everything from, you think about like, on the spiritual side, there's all kinds of different things where you use sound for healing. And so we'll eventually expand the music therapy program. And again, we want to work with, there's a program, an offshoot program through Wounded Warrior that we want to start dealing with veterans with PTSD and depressed adults. There's all kinds of ways that you can help people through music. Even just from what we try to do as a band is, and it doesn't always work, but, we try to get out there and we try to entertain and inspire and use our music to heal just a crowd at a bar or a venue. So if you take it and you focus it a little bit more to people that are really need the help in that way. But I think we all can be inspired and a little bit more benefited through music in our lives. So this is just an offshoot of that as well. So we're trying to be very diverse so we can, A, pay the bills, but B, really make a stamp in our community here.
That's really awesome.
It's remarkable, John, that you guys are doing this. And I love to direct people to elcaminoschool.com, elcaminoschool.com. You can do everything that we're talking about at that website.
And we also have an in-house guy. We have an in-house guitar repair guy. He's obviously John Rainey, one of our main teachers.
Oh, cool.
But he is doing guitar repair at the spot as well. So again, as we evolve, we can't be everything to everybody, but we want to do what we do really well.
You want to at least try, yeah.
Yep, yeah, and we want to make an impact. We've we've leveraged everything to try to make this play and present something different to our community and hopefully to the to the nation at large. And you got to start somewhere, and we're trying to swallow that elephant one bite at a time.
And you're doing it.
It's a big road, and it's a new thing,
right. That's right. Yeah, John Theisen on the line, definitely local legend material. If you have not been dubbed already, you are about to be. Hold on. There you go. And wait. Oh. John Theisen, local legend, Bloody Jug Band, ElCaminoSchool.com. Rocking it 20 plus years. We appreciate your badass.
Definitely.
Thank you so much. Keep doing it. I love this statement right here. Our mission, El Camino School. The primary objective at El Camino School is to create a true collaboration with the community and local music industry in order to impart knowledge for those seeking to further their understanding, careers, or hobbies. That's great. So thank you for doing that.
Message, guys like you, I mean, and you guys are heroes in my book, because honestly, you guys keep fighting the fight just like we all are trying to do, and just lending that exposure, man. We're just trying to get the word out, and I can't thank you guys enough for the
Well, we'd love it. Anytime you want to update us, we'll try to I got to redo the sponsor crawl, so maybe we'll just throw you guys in there, elcaminoschool.com. Yeah, we love it. Yeah, our friends are doing great things, so we love to talk about it. John, thank you so much for giving us some time, brother. I'm glad we were able to get you. I was like, wait a minute. And then we got you. And but you rock, brother. Keep on rocking. I'm going to jump us over into some music. So everybody hang on a second there. All right, I think I got it queued up here. But it is the JB Rev Show. Thank you, founder of El Camino School. We look forward to great things.
It's really cool.
Thanks, John.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you.
Thank you, John.
Take care.
All right. DJB Rev Show. Listen to this. We'll be right back. Oh! Whoop.
She said, oh, whatever does you, honey, I'll be spending taxpayers' money. Are you money grabbing her? Why did you want it? Why did you want it more? You say it won't be destroy the bar. Watching those leave you making on the floor. You tax helpers, you the rich mom. Shut your dirty mouth, you picky fucking heart. Yeah, you like you when she douses you in kerosene. You wonder when your eyes on the brain. Bible through your head, let me see what you think. You say it's fluffy, destroy the bar. What jingles leave you begging on the floor. You tax helpers, you foolish mom. Shut your dirty mouth, you piggy fucking heart.
WJBW, Orlando, Florida. The first quasi-radio web show.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's a good story. It's the JB Rev Show. Back.
Welcome back. El Camino School, that was cool.
Yeah, that was really good. I really like what they do.
What he's doing. I'm glad we got to talk.
And I have a really oldish Fender tube amp that needs some work.
Oh, that's ironic.
Perfect.
And it didn't get water damaged.
No, it did not.
The circle back, it did not. Thankfully.
Yeah.
Circle back. Yeah, nice segue.
Jack Demarco in studio. The Reverend across the way. Jamie Webb right here. Welcome back. Is everything true?
So, hey, we were talking where we played whatever song that was. Who was that?
So don't make me look for it right now because now I'm trying to find your revelation.
No, I got it.
So
I got it.
Don't mess with me.
Loaded up, ready to go.
So then let me just go back.
Yeah. So
that was a group called Himalayas.
Himalayas.
Yeah.
Okay. It was all right.
It was all right, huh? Okay.
Yeah. So, but we were talking during that song, me and DeMarco, and he was without water for 2 days. He was talking about how never mind.
How I didn't shower for 8 days at Burning Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so yeah. So I mean, I left, here in Orlando on like a Thursday morning, and then Burning Man set up camp, and we had no shower out there. So for like 8 days, I didn't have a shower, and then I probably wouldn't have had a shower. For a couple more after that, but Ricky Lake camped in our camp. Okay, no, she did.
Wait.
Ricky Lake?
Yeah.
Do you bring butt wipes?
I bring baby wipes. So I take like baby wipe showers. So like, you just take baby wipe showers. You just wipe yourself down some baby wipes occasionally, just so you don't feel super icky.
Yeah.
And don't smell like a dirty hippie.
Like a moist towelette.
You don't want to smell like a dirty hippie because that's gross.
I want to hear about Ricky Lake.
So Ricky Lake camped in our camp this year. It was the first TV show I ever worked for.
Yeah.
So like 20 something years ago, and a couple of years ago she became friends with a friend of mine, and he camped. We camped together.
The story of when you worked there when you were in here. I remember.
So anyway, so she camped with us. She had a trailer that she had brought in, and she left early on Saturday. So when she left, because I helped coordinate, like get her trailer in, she was like, "Hey, you can go hang out in my trailer and take a shower." So I got to got to take a shower when I was out at Burning Man on Ricky Lake's trailer. Yeah.
Oh wow,
it was pretty cool.
I guess you could bring some pretty posh kind of setups out.
I mean, people do bring some really.
There's a lot of
crazy.
Cool
I mean, I stay in a tent.
RV stuff.
I mean, I stay in a tent with a shade cloth over it. But there's people out there who stay in like some serious, RVs that have like showers and bathrooms and it's air conditioning and shit like that.
Yeah.
Shit like air conditioning. That's gotta
shit
be
like air conditioning.
You went to Burning Man. The bag
went to Burning Man?
Wow. Oh, okay.
And you made it back? You didn't blow away in some crazy dust storms out there?
No, that was
nobody threw you away because you look like Moop. Matter out of place.
All right. Well,
matter out of place.
Thank you, Bag.
Hey, that brings me to my revelation.
Okay. Fantastic.
Nice segue. Yeah, man.
Okay, the Reverend's Revelations. Okay.
So, yeah, this is T.M. Snyder. This is probably 15 years old or so.
Reverend's Revelation.
I love it because it's a great cover, and it's just a groovy way to go. You know what I'm saying?
Well, to a degree. But who is it again?
It's T.M. Snyder, bro.
T.M. Snyder?
Yeah. And with Captain Michigan, does
Captain Michigan?
Yeah, does something on this as well.
What is going to happen?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and play that now. Thanks for listening. I got to go after this. You guys are doing breaking news badly.
We'll come back and do that, but your tablet is connected.
No, I know. I'm not leaving it until the song's over because the song's dope. That's why it's a revelation.
Okay. All right.
Here we go.
All right, my man. Are you going to talk about the song after?
No, I'm just playing it.
JB Rev Show. Reverend's Revelation.
Take me out tonight, where there's music and there's people who are young and alive. Driving in your car, I never
having a good time. I'm not having a good time. So why the fuck you listening? Get the fuck off my channel.
Welcome back to JB Web Show.
JB Rev Show. Jack DeMarco bringing us back in. Thank you, sir. Jack DeMarco, that was good.
Do a little breaking news. Bailey, say goodbye to the Rev.
That was the Reverend's Revelation. He's got to cut out there, but tell us a little about that song. I liked it, too. I mean, of course, it's a cover.
Tell us the name of the band again.
It's Team Snyder. And he's a German dude. And he's been in
He's German.
Okay, back to the
German. Yes, it's German.
The Germans.
Hey, remember me? Remember my bad impression from earlier in the show? It's back. Oh,
it is back. It is back now.
Oh no, there's no bag. It's okay. Don't come in. We don't need you. We don't need you again.
No, but the bag looks angry.
He's
really is.
Yeah, he's had too many hard kombuchas, I think.
So that was a revelation. Okay.
So that was a good revelation.
All right,
Thank
thanks,
you.
Five.
All right,
see you guys later.
I am revealed.
Okay. Bye, Chris. We'll see you later.
Boom.
Right, buddy. Well, travel safe. We'll see you next week. All right.
Chris, don't let me go.
Get out of here.
Now.
The Reverend's leaving.
Breaking news badly.
With Jack DeMarco. Breaking news badly with Jack DeMarco. Welcome to it. There it is. Bam, 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 bam. Hey, buddy.
Hey, so what's going on?
All right.
So I got a few fun news stories out there.
I'm so glad you were able to come in because
Thank you. I had a blast.
This is the first time you're in studio, so first time of season 10.
Yes.
Right. So now you're
finally
here.
made it in.
Yep.
It was good to escape the house too with all the.
Well, that's why I was curious. I was like, oh man, is he going to want to even come? Because
everything got sort of situated. Like I was saying earlier, the plumber, he made it here this afternoon. He found the leak right away. It was pretty obvious. He fixed it. I have water, so now it's just a little inconvenience while they tear apart the house and dry it and, make sure it's mold free and then rebuild the wall. So yay. But so with that being said, in the meanwhile,
you live through all that. But,
you gotta live through all that, which is, whatever. It's fine. Those are like, he's just dusted us, man.
Oh, get out of here,
motherfucker!
Oh, what did he do?
Like came in to grab his hat and let one rip, and then dusted us.
You're joking me. That's so unclassy.
Just uncool, bro.
We rebuke you. That's not what we want. Nobody wants that. All right, I hope he's safe. Anyway. Jeez.
So, all right. So I had some flooding issues, right? So this story, though, out of Bagley, Iowa, I mean, this family, their flood was something out of a horror movie. So apparently they live next to some sort of like meat factory.
What?
Yeah. They had like a meat factory that they live next door, and a lot of blood went down the drain, and somehow it ran into this people's house and flooded their basement in animal blood.
What?
Yeah.
It's like a nightmare.
The Listina family lived in their home next to Dahl's custom meat locker for 10 years, but never had any major issues until recently when the ownership of the plant changed.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. They haven't reached out for accountability, but it appears it was closed Monday. Iowa Department of Natural Resources is investigating now. Apparently,
wow.
So it says here.
So they have to drain the blood from this slaughterhouse, basically.
Yeah,
right?
so the owner said that they killed hogs and cattle on Thursday, October 3rd, flushed the blood down the drain.
Jeez.
She believes the drain discharged into tile, which is connected to their floor via the same pipe. So, now the Iowa Health Department's involved because it's a health hazard because this people's basement is filled with effing animal blood. I mean,
it's like an apocalypse story right there.
Yeah, so I gotta count my blessings that a little water.
Well, there you go. That's a good. Yeah, be glad it wasn't soaked in animal blood. Your apartment.
I mean,
landlord's like, what?
What? How the hell did this happen? That's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. And then going with the horror story theme, like just out of a horror movie. Out of Washington Park, Illinois, some workers who are digging some into some property for a new highway project.
Okay.
ran into bones that were in a graveyard that were supposed to be moved when the project first started like 10 years ago. And the graves,
Oh my gosh.
like out of Poltergeist, the headstones were moved.
What?
But they never actually moved.
So where they were not buried?
graves.
Were they buried in coffins? I guess.
Yeah,
right?
so like some in coffins, some not. So this guy, Scott Rose, bought some land near Interstate 64, years ago. Went and just bought up some property, and now he owns some of this property where I guess the IDOT, which is the Illinois Department of Transportation, is going to be building some new roads. So they're digging into his property. And and at what point this small patch of grass was once the site of the Douglas Lawn Ridge Cemetery, also known as Lawn Ridge Cemetery. It was the site of 3,000 graves, all of interred African Americans.
Oh no.
So they were scouting out this project, and the engineers for the IDOT project, and the owner of the land says, the graves were supposed to be moved decades ago when the highway first came, but they I guess they rushed through it and apparently didn't remove all the graves. So right out of Poltergeist, they moved the headstones, but did not remove the graves. Why did you not remove the graves?
Okay, we're going to build this highway, so we're going to remove all these headstones. And we forgot.
And then they didn't get all the graves.
The guy who
so
was in charge probably died or something.
Or they were
lost
just
his mind. Yeah.
They probably just they were rushed for time, and they became not caring, and no one cared, and
yeah. Well, you start something,
and they started to cut corners, and
IDOT,
and that's what they did.
IDOT.
They cut corners.
They didn't dot that I.
Yeah. So
there you go. All right. Well, get on it.
I know you got a couple stories yourself. You got a couple stories out there.
Got, this one we alluded to it a little earlier. But this one's fun. So I'm going to start out with this one because I've never seen this. I don't know. Is this real? All right.
Fuck out of the way! I can't see. There are cars there, motherfucker.
I mean, if you can't see what that is, but
Fuck out of the way! I can't see. There are cars there, motherfucker.
Hold on, pause that for 1 second.
To me,
that is just for you out in the listening zone. That is, if you can't hear it, that is Tobey Maguire, the original, Sony Spider-Man, with lots of paparazzi and like in his car, and he's trying to leave. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
I found that and I was like, "Wow, I've never seen or
I sent
heard
that.
Yeah, you did? Oh, you did?
I shared that online.
I was like, "Oh, I saved it." Was that the one I saved?
Yeah.
All right, so I like that one. Nope, I don't want the notifications from this, but a Star 95. What is it? Star 94.5. Thank you, Bag. Star 94.5. Has an article and it's weird, and I was like, what the hell's going on? And I don't even know if it's real, but are they putting toothpaste in their vaginas? People, they're saying do not use toothpaste to tighten your vagina. I don't know if people believe
it's like an urban legend going around that if you put certain kinds of toothpaste on your vajayjay, then like it gets all
long-standing myth that using toothpaste on your vagina will tighten it. Doctors like Vanessa McKay, who is a spokesperson for the Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, told that the Sun that putting the toothpaste inside your vagina or along the vulva to tighten it is a myth. Putting toothpaste in the vagina or in the vulva would not only be uncomfortable, but it would also cause serious damage and disrupt the natural flora of the vagina, leading to potential for infections like bacterial vaginosis and thrush, says Dr. McKay. So I made it through all those medical terms.
Damn.
What did you think of that? All right, there you
I
go.
think that's,
Star 94.5. Thank you.
Go for it.
What does it sound like? I don't know. I haven't even listened. I don't know if I even listened. Is that a local station? 94?
I believe so.
It is?
Yeah, I believe it is.
I'm liking their page. I just like a lot of people's page. People send me a request, and I just go down the thing and like everything.
Like
everything.
Like.
I'm not,
You're not picky.
I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to like your shit. Anyway, you can go like our page, The JB Reb Show on Facebook. We're on Instagram, separate handles and all that, but WJBWnetworks.com is our primary site. This is breaking news badly. Let's see. Do I have one more? I got another video clip if you want to, get into a little bit of interesting political stuff here. It's a CNN clip.
I mean, bring it on.
And it's, what it is Trump voters react to impeachment inquiry. So let me see the length of this thing. I think it's just a minute.
Play a couple. Let's do a couple.
Yeah. So let's see.
President Trump about to arrive to a rally in Louisiana tonight. Trump surrounding himself with supporters, railing against the House impeachment inquiry in a 90-minute long screed last night. But we want to go to the crucial swing state of Florida first, a state President Trump won by 1% in 2016. To see if that message
Where's that music coming from?
Backstreet Boys.
What's happening?
Mark Savage is out front.
Oh, it's on CNN?
It was on CNN.
Welcome to
the land of make-believe.
What the hell is going on?
Really live and vote. And we're talking to Trump voters about impeachment.
In Orlando.
I don't think he's getting a fair deal out of it. I think it's very political.
Nearly 3 weeks into the formal congressional inquiry, polling shows a noticeable shift in the public's attitude towards impeachment. A Fox News poll released this week found 51% of registered voters supported President Trump's impeachment and removal from office.
Crazy.
We wanted to see if shifting polls suggest Trump vulnerability among his base in the swing region of a key state. For most, the short answer is no.
Doesn't change your opinion of this president?
No, in this case, no. No.
And you don't believe he's done anything wrong or broken any sort of oath of office?
In this case, no.
On camera, no Trump voter would tell us the president should be impeached.
Do you believe that this president has used his office for political gain?
In this particular case?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Oh, my God.
Most Trump voters we spoke with called the impeachment
because we're wearing horse blinders
put on by Democrats, full of unsubstantiated claims.
Wow.
They downplayed the president's phone call with the president of Ukraine.
There you go. All right, thanks CNN for that. There you go. But that's a little bit of good reporting, and it's recent, and it's here in Orlando.
Yeah.
They're talking to people here in Orlando, right? So I don't know. I mean, Orlando's a good mix, and I love
Orlando is an interesting mix
community
of
that we have
and Democrats.
here. Yeah, we have a good community here, but I think, dividing people is never good.
No, and that's what he's doing.
Yeah. So
despite what his...
I'm not down with that stuff, but it's interesting to see that, they don't believe that anything's wrong.
No.
It's all a hoax or whatever. I don't know.
Not to put everything down to like a Facebook meme, but people like 15 years of people, of scholars and scientists and historians talking about politics and climate change and things like that, but everyone's against Trump. I mean, everyone can't be against
but he's
you,
got
dude.
but he's got supporters though.
He does have a base of people who blindly follow him.
Well,
despite all that he is doing that is wrong.
On the other side of that, another story I'll share with you real quick in closing is John Pavlovitz. So it's Vlovitz. Yeah. If you don't care about Kurds dying, you're not pro-life. It's a great article. I suggest people go read it. It's at John Pavlovitz.com. And
I didn't get a chance to read it. I saw the headline.
Recent article. Yeah, it's a recent article, and it really does show you, how you can't serve two masters.
No, you cannot.
And these guys need.
Well, you can't be pro death penalty and then and then anti-abortion because you're pro-life. Because if you're pro-life, then you can't support the death penalty because no matter how you try and rationalize it, that is not pro-life. Supporting the death penalty is not pro-life.
Well, too, I mean, even, in politics now where you're like, okay, we're going to remove our forces so people can escape and get killed. And it's just a lunacy. It's like, it's very power abusive out there in the world. So, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, so to keep things, I guess, light, let me go here. What do you got? You got anything else over there? What do you got?
Yeah, I got so Samuel L. Jackson was arrested in Florida.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. No, he was for driving what cops believe was drunk. But not the Samuel L. Jackson.
What?
No, it was not. It was not the actor Samuel L. Jackson. It was but it was a 43-year-old
yeah.
man with the name Samuel L. Jackson.
Interesting.
Arrested on DUI charges and corruption by threat against
It was not the
public
real
service
one.
in Palm Bay, but not the real one.
Okay, interesting. All right, so we got a caller calling in during Breaking News Battle. Yo, what's up? Who's this?
Hi, man. This is Terry Friction. What's going on with the thing in the news there?
Yeah, we're talking about news. That's right. Australia. Are you from Australia?
Yeah, you know, somebody comes. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you definitely don't know. All right, so you sound like you're having a good time. You wearing any wigs or scarves?
That's what I told him about the news.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are talking about the news right now. Thank you, caller.
Is it bad or are you breaking it? What you doing?
What's your name, caller? I couldn't quite understand you for a second there, buddy.
Yeah, what is your name?
Breaking it.
Oh, is this bathroom? Oh, my God. Is this bathroom guy from a long time ago? Is this bathroom? Oh, my God.
Did you fix anything yet? I don't know if you going
Barry. Oh, my God. Barry, the bathroom guy. That's just a guy that...
Barry sounds like he's been dipping into the toilet bowl a little bit.
He can pee. He pees standing, sitting up, sit down. He pees, stand up, sit down. There it goes. This is Barry, this bathroom guy. Wow, you were there, Barry. It's so great to hear from you, Barry. I can't believe it.
Well, you doing the bad news now, and it's all good.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
The blood, all the blood in the house.
All that animal blood in the house, like a horror movie. Woo!
Dude, I don't know anybody go
there. Barry.
How would you feel about that, Barry, the bathroom guy?
Blood and bones.
Coming all that.
I like to spray around in the blood a little bit. You good. I'm in a part of Crimson Tide. I do it.
All right, Barry. Well,
okay. Hey,
we know.
Before I go, I don't know what you know. Yeah, I've been listening to Breaking the News.
We like that you're listening. Thank you, Barry. Bathroom guy. Wow, that's been years since that guy called.
That's
wow,
great.
We're back. We might be getting
I'm honored that
popular again.
That we got that call.
Wow.
Yeah,
right.
That's really awesome.
So, what do you got over there? I got a couple more. What do you got? We just came out of something. A guy getting something. Anyway,
I don't even remember what the fuck I was talking about. Oh, fake Samuel L. Jackson got arrested, but not the actor Samuel L. Jackson.
That's
just some
man name.
Just some
Sam Jack. All right. What else? What else you got?
Let's see. So United Airlines I like to talk about hypocrisy and point out hypocrisy.
Yeah.
And so United Airlines had some black woman was wearing a Marvel Black Panther hat, and or it was they said a black passenger. I don't know if they said if it was a man or a woman. In the picture, it looks like a man actually. But anyway, so it made this woman feel uncomfortable, and they asked that this guy remove his hat. But recently, like within the past week or so, some white guy walked onto the airline with a shirt that said "rope, tree, journalist, . And no one said anything to him. No one challenged this white guy who had this like shirt that said, rope, tree, journalist. Yeah.
So
because that's not threatening at all.
Right. Well, that's the finger pointing gun. That's more than a finger point.
You know what I mean? But
that's like let's putting it.
But God forbid this dark skinned man wears a Black Panther hat, which was like a Emmy award winning, Academy award winning movie for best picture soundtrack. And this guy's wearing a hat. And people are threatened because a dark-skinned man is wearing a Black Panther hat. But some white guy is basically talking about lynching fucking journalists against the First Amendment. But let's not approach the poor white man.
Right.
That's some real double standard BS going on, right? Like that is some bullshit.
Without question.
I'm white and I have white privilege. I don't know if I totally even understand white privilege. But
Donald Trump brings out with Barack Obama, I felt very much like, hey man, we're working together.
Yeah.
Right?
So
with Donald Trump, I don't feel like he's working.
No,
he's
of course
working
not.
With anybody.
And here's the thing: when people are when people who support Trump say Obama or people like Obama brought out the racism of the United States, and I say this. I say yes, he did. I said he brought out the racism of the United States by being an amazingly talented, family-oriented, driven black man.
Hell yeah.
Who with an amazing family and rose to the top of American politics.
Yeah.
And that's why so if you want to say he did cause division, he did, because he brought out the racism of America by being this incredible, person of hope. Yeah. And change.
That's not
right.
Yeah.
And then you got this, this reality star, failed realtor, failed this, failed that. And yet he's going to come in and lead us, and
the whole thing is
ridiculous
as we understand it now. Is a petty vendetta. From one of these dinner parties in Washington, and the president, making fun of Donald Trump, and so this is him trying to get back. But that's where we're at right now, right?
But at the expense of the American people, and at the expense of democracy, because I don't think he understands the Constitution either. Like, I think he has a limited grasp of the Constitution, or he just doesn't give a shit. I'm not sure which is more scary.
I think he has,
you know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure which is more scary.
He has some good business sense, right? But
all his businesses failed. His casinos, his fucking realty. That's what he's good at. Failing businesses?
Yeah, the invisible business sense. So this is going to be just another thing.
At the expense of democracy and the American people. It's fucking disgusting and narcissistic.
Expensive
and there's always a tweet. Everything he does, there's a tweet for him yelling at Obama for all his golfing and all his this. I know, I'm just going on my fucking...
I was trying to be like, what is going on? Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. Let's do a sponsor crawl. We'll come back with maybe a couple more stories here. Hold on.
Oh, shit, man.
Jack Demarco. We want to thank PocasHottest.com, ShannonHoltArt.com, OrangeBlossomBrewing.com, EtoileBoutique.com, BadassSandwiches.com, Infotainment.com, Kush Ultra Lounge, Dank Orlando City Smoke Shop, Orlando Art Army, Iron Cafe, Iron Cow Cafe, thank you, Kathmandu Winter Park, GroundingRoots.com, EarTheater.usdjs.com, Nora's Wine Cigars.com, LittleIndies.org, and RemixRecordShop.com. Thank you so much. Season 10 of the JB Rev Show keeps rocking. That's how we do it. You local businesses are awesome. Thank you. All right. Yeah. All right. So there we go. In the middle of coming back, have a little bit of breaking news. Badly, Jack Demarco in studio. Oh, where are you? Oh, you're on 3. I'm sorry.
Check.
I brought up the Reverend's mic. My bad. I brought up the Reverend's mic. My bad. Anyway, well, okay, so we're going to wrap this thing up. A couple more stories. Hopefully we'll just fly through these. Oh, it didn't delete them. Hold on. Let's. Do I have it? No, I don't have it. What is this? I got a clip here. Let's see. Hold on. Can I bring this up?
Muslim member of Congress. Judge Moore has also said that he doesn't think a Muslim member of Congress should be allowed to be in Congress. Why? Under what provision of the Constitution?
Because you have to swear on the Bible. When you are before, I had to do it. I'm an elected official, 3 terms. I had to swear on a Bible. You have to swear on a Bible to be an elected official in the United States of America.
A little old.
He alleges that a Muslim cannot do that ethically, swearing on the Bible.
You don't actually have to swear on a Christian Bible. You can swear on anything, really. I don't know if you knew that. You can swear on a Jewish Bible.
Oh, no, I swore on the Bible. I've done it 3 times.
Yeah, well, that's what you swore on, motherfucker, but that's not how it works.
Not that you have
he
to
doesn't
swear
understand.
On a Christian Bible. That is not the law. You don't know that? All right, Ted Crockett.
I don't know. I know that Donald Trump did it when we made him president.
I mean, that man is in Congress. Is that a congressman?
Who rolls you
yeah. I don't know who he was.
Who was that?
Hold on.
That he. Judge Moore has also said that he doesn't think
no, who's the
a
talking
Muslim
head motherfucker
member of Congress should be allowed to be
this
in
guy
Congress.
Who's answering?
Under what provision of the
Because you have to
Constitution?
swear on the Bible.
He's a judge.
When you
Judge
are
Moore.
before, I had to do it. I'm an
This is
elected
from-
official.
this is older,
3
though,
terms. I
I
had to
thought.
swear on the
Anyway.
Bible.
This man is a judge and doesn't
swear on
even
the
know
Bible
that like
That's
that's
what
a
I'm
law. I
saying.
can't comprehend it.
There's
And like
different holy books for
Yeah.
different faiths. I mean, that's what is crazy.
there's the separation.
That's what I'm saying.
The separation of church and state is really like eroding away, and it's very scary.
Well, there's a lot fundamentally wrong with that kind of mindset.
And
people should not have that kind of power if they don't have diversity.
Right.
If they can't.
And here's the thing, like I don't care that you're Christian. I don't care whatever your religion. Like I support your right to be religious, but like I don't want that in my government. Like I don't want your religious views dealing with my secular
religion
life.
Should never take away your rights.
Right. But Attorney General Barr was talking about some crazy religious thing the other day,
So
just blurring the lines of church and state.
Right.
It's I could pull it up, but it's frightening.
So here's a link. It's makeuseof.com, the 8 best fact-checking sites for finding unbiased truth. Okay. So since we're on this topic.
Yeah, bring it.
So here it is. Media bias / fact check MBFC News. So where does that take us? There you go. That's number 1. Number 2 is Snopes, of course. Number 3 is how you say that? PolitiFact. You ever hear of that one? I haven't. PolitiFact.com. Factcheck.org is a big one. Truthiorfiction.com. Lead Stories. And Hoax Slayer. You ever hear any of these?
Not really.
Fullfact.org. And that's the list. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. I just wanted to throw that out there.
I mean, there are a lot of fake news sites out there.
Maybe those sites are also fake too. Oh,
some people argue that Snopes had some issues along the way with proving how true they are as well. So,
right.
Who knows?
Well, anyway, I don't know.
I trust some news sources out there.
Anyway, so here's something we can kind of close on, maybe change the topic a little bit. Recently, Joseph Martins from Sunday Morning Coming Down posted, what's your favorite podcast in Central Florida? So of course my wife's on there saying my show. But the funny thing is podcast, right? We're sitting here doing a live broadcast.
We are?
We're live right now. Everything's been live. I've been doing live broadcasting out of this room since 2014. So, that's what we do. It's live, but it gets meshed up with podcasts because podcasts, they can't take, phones. If they're doing it live, that's great. But if you're not, I think you're kind of off the cuff of where you need to be. Putting something together, that's crafted like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing. If you're doing a series or a story, those are interesting. That kind of stuff is interesting. I think it's like they're using the medium for journalism kind of
right.
and story and storytelling. And that's kind of what we do here. Anyway, so some of of course, Tom and Dan, Scotch a Good Conversation, the Happiness Patrol. I've never heard of them. Russ and Bo 2.0. Somebody says Poking the Bear. I never heard of that one. And of course somebody says Sunday Morning Coming Down. That would be cool if Sunday Morning Coming Down could have a podcast. Do they have that? I don't know.
I don't know.
They should have that on iHeartRadio. Anyway.
So we should thank our in-studio guest, of course.
Oh yeah, we can't forget that. Bag. Thank you. Bag from American Beauty. Thank you so much for giving us some time. You're really a big deal. And
all those stories about Burning Man and the Kevin Spacey revelation.
Yeah, the Bag is trying to say something. Oh. Yeah, well, he appreciates the company. He said he had a blast. Thank you. Thank you, Bag.
What's next in your future, Bag?
Well, he's got a shift at Target later, so... Okay, Jack's not laughing at you. Don't worry.
No, I'm not laughing at you.
He respects you, actually. You're very prolific. You're very poetic. Yes, you're very meaningful. So
I liked your stories.
You
have great energy.
Thank you, Bag. All right. Well, it's floating around the room. We'll go. All right, Bag. Thank you. Oh, what a wonderful guest. Jack DeMarco, you are also wonderful. Thank you. And
thank you for having me again. Always a blast.
My pleasure.
So much fun.
It was awesome. We had a good time. What do I got here to close this out? Let me pull up a track from something. I don't know. What do I have? I don't even have anything ready, man. Let me go here. Savage Summer, Robots with Ray Guns.
Yes.
Close this out.
Yes.
It is VJB Rev Show. We'll see you next week. Ooh. Hey, what happened there?
And we're back.
Hey, Robots with Ray Guns. All right. Thanks again. See you next week.
Thanks.
WJBW, Orlando, Florida. The first quasi-radio web show.
Wow. Yeah.